All right. Good evening. How are you? So tonight, I'm going to be working on um, putting together this tattoo design that Hannah wants me to do. So that's what I'm going to work on. Hopefully, my internet will load. Gmail. Mm, that might not work. Anyway, should have downloaded that earlier. Oh well, that'd be fine. I'm just gonna have to imagine what your arm looks like, or pull it up on my phone. Oh man. Okay, so pulling up. Oh, I gotta pull up YouTube so I can see. So I have to have YouTube on my phone so that I can see the chat. Plug in. Phone's gonna die. There we go. Mute that. Okay, and then I gotta pull up your messages so I can see. Okay. All right, so what I'm getting is you want the maple leaf in the center with the kind of greenery around it and kind of the box, the greenery making a box shape is my read of what you want. So my thought was I'm gonna do a mock-up of exactly what you want, the way that you have it here, because that's what you asked me to do. But then I also want to do a little bit of playing around with it and see, um, brainstorm some ideas and see what we can come up with, um, just for like a finalization of the idea. Because I think we can come up with something really cool. Well, I know we can come up with something really cool. So, let's see. Pen, pen, pen. There's my pen. That was pen, 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 not pan, pan, pan. So let's start with a rectangle. And then come in here with my inking tool. So we got a couple different kinds of kind of greeneries you sent me. We've got kind of these laurel looking things. And then you also sent me a maple leaf, which I'm going to just sketch in like this for now. There. Maple leaf. Now, why the maple leaf? Because the theme is duality. And I'm trying to understand the symbolism behind the maple leaf and the laurels. I'm assuming there's something. Symbol, strength, and change. Okay. See, this is why I ask, because I don't know. Okay, so... And then how big were you saying you wanted this? Was it the size of a credit card or a business card? And you just like green things. Well, they're not going to be green. They're just going to be black and white, right? You just wanted black and white? Credit card. Okay. Credit card. in black and white. Okay. Okay. So, oh shoot, I did it again. Dang it. Oh well. So I have a few. Well, the first thing that we're gonna have to do is figure out how. Okay. Hopefully, I will be back now. Hopefully, we will see when the stream catches up to me. Okay, I've got the spinning wheel of death. Aha! There we go. Okay. Hopefully, that'll be the only problem tonight. We'll see. But we'll see. Okay. So first things first is to figure out how to orientate everything in the box the way that you want it to be. I hate that I forgot to do that. You know what? I'm just gonna draw another maple leaf, and then I can move it around however I want, and it won't matter. Okay, so stick our maple leaf here. You do know people are gonna ask you if you're Canadian, right? If you put a maple leaf on as a tattoo, you're gonna have people who are gonna be like, "Oh, are you Canadian?" And then Devin lives close enough. Yeah, you know, he does live in almost Canada. That's true. That's true. You can always tell people you identify as Canadian. Do something like that. And then this one would lead into the next one. Canada. Hey, Canada is nice, eh? Do something like that. I think so. If I'm gonna do that, why is it a circle? The circle is not what I wanted. I wanted that. I think. Gotta pull down my keyboard a little further. There we go. Did. I don't want to do with this leaf. Oh, portrait, not landscape. So you want it to be more like this. I'm going to move this onto a new layer so I can move it around however I like. Easier. Except I have them going the wrong direction. They need to go this way. If I did this. Actually, this one should be the one that goes out. And then I can copy and paste. Did I paste 2 on there? I think I did 2. Maybe something like that. Oops. There we go. Now, okay. Now, I know you said black and white, but hear me out on this for like a minute. I don't need that layer. I do need that one layer, but I'll put it back here in a second. Fill this layer. And I'll take this and put that. Oops. That's not where that square was anyway. It needs to be on the next layer. Oop, that's too thick. Let's take that down in size there. Okay. Then we want these little tails. Very important. All right, so here's that. And group all those together so they're more manageable. Okay. All right, so I feel like there was something else I wanted to do. Oh, yes. Not that. New layer from visible. I can take that off. I can pop that down here. That's not the one I want. This is the one I want. There we go. Okay. Then I can move this. All right, so there's that. All right, so I know you said, oh, I just got a really cool idea. Oh. Okay, bear with me. I need to pop in some stuff to show you what I'm thinking. It's gonna be a little sloppy, but just bear with me. Because then I said I wanted black and white. But I just got a really cool idea. Have you picked an artist yet? Because I've had my tattoo designed for like 3 years now. Two or 3 years now. I just haven't had the and my artist. I've had my artist picked out, but I haven't had the funds to do it yet. I'm like, someday I'll have this beautiful piece of art on my arm. That'll be lovely. I'm excited too because I want to see the process. I went through a phase where I watched a lot of Ink Master. That was fun. It was really cool. I feel like I learned a lot about tattoos watching that show. Although I'm sure a lot of tattooists would be like, oh my gosh, don't listen to what they say on that show. So when I get this finalized, I'll email you the image so you can print it off or take it on a thumb drive to your or email it to your artist, whoever that ends up being. Okay. Got it. All right, now I'm going to convert this into selection mask. Is that what I want? No. I'm just going to do it this way. That's the way that I know how to do it. Edit. Color. Let's do. I want a nice. Yeah, I'm gonna pick the color myself over here because I know what I want. I want a nice earthy green, but something kind of lively too. Okay. And then for this one, I want an orange. To be kind of a burnt orange. Somewhere here. Yep, yep. Right? How do I see? This is a new one to me. That's not how it usually looks. See, I liked that, but I didn't. It wasn't what I. There we go. This is more what I'm used to. Okay, so this is gonna be the orange or the green. A little bit more towards the yellow. A little bit more towards yellow. Not too much. There. There's a color. And this one is going to be a color. This is going to be... that's too red. Still too red. That's better. Desaturate it. Out of the budget. I mean, you could get color added later too. You can get it done on like multiple stages. You get the ink work done and then get the color later. And then this, I'm going to pop it in just so you can see what I'm thinking. Yeah. Did you get your mother's approval? Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm really excited. Because you're going for this duality and you're using... Well, the tattoo you do have is like the size of like a dime. It's tiny. Anyway, okay. So the idea that I'm thinking is you're going for duality. So I want like a really springy green color on the leaves, and then the maple leaves to be like changing color, right? Like as fall leaves. So there's two ways you could go about it. You could go where these ones are a solid spring green, and then you have like a yellow, an orange, and a red leaf because these are going down. Since you did that. Yeah, it's religious. So because you did this vertical, then you could do like the leaves are falling, which I think is really neat. Or if your artist is talented enough, could do something like that. A gradient. Except I did it backwards. Just realized that I did it backwards. Like that. There we go. I like it a lot. I think that's really cool. And get that bright green in there. Yeah, that's really cool. It's okay. I did it backwards the first time. So, yeah, I really think that's cool. I like it. I'm still going to mess around with it though and see if I can come up with something else. But I like it. I think even without the color, I think it's going to look really pretty. But I do think that color, if you can get that later, you want it on your wall. Well, I mean, you could paint it on your... Well, no, you can't paint it on your wall. You could paint it on a canvas, though. Put it on a canvas and then put it on your wall. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. It's really simple and clean, but yeah. All right, now I just have to do it for real. But before I do that, I'm going to do two things. First, I'm going to group these. Okay. Then that'll make that a little bit easier. All right. Ah, that's the wrong one. You know what? I should just delete this one. Yeah, because if you blow out a line on a tattoo like that, you're gonna have problems. They can kind of hide it if it's a more complicated tattoo. All right, so let's see. falling leaves idea is really cool. Ooh. Yeah, I didn't know. Sometimes it does that. I don't know why I'm using this pen to sketch. I don't usually. I've actually been using this one for sketching lately. I did have an idea. No, that's not what I want. Ah, I did it on my background layer again. I hate it when I do that. There. Now I won't mess it up. Dirt. Something like that. I'm thinking kind of a little plant and then like the root system underneath. It's like what you would see above ground is just this tiny little plant, but what you don't see is what's underneath, and that is the root system. I thought that could be interesting. Or let's see. We had maple leaf, laurel wreaths. Hmm. Okay, now this design I'm going to have to be careful with that it doesn't go Harry Potter. But maybe more like this. There we go. Or actually, better yet, this way, snake it around. That's one too many snakes. Yeah, more like that. And then like tree branch here. And then this would be Hmm. 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 Oops. Oh, that's because I've got it on gray. I was like, why isn't it showing up? Also, I'm on the wrong layer. That would help too. There we go. Could still do those tails on the triangle still, like the box had. And then trees are hard, okay? Just imagine it's a tree. Pretend it's a seed, okay? That's why. There we go. Doop. Doop. Leaf. Oops. There should be a leaf on this side. And then on this side. Okay. I feel like I could tighten up that branch a little bit more, though. I feel like it's a little bit too much. I don't think I need a whole thick branch. I think maybe just a singular little. Not a fan of the triangle. I mean, triangles are stronger than rectangles. That's why they're used in bridges. I do kind of like that idea, though. Well, if you don't like the triangle, nothing says we have to do. Yeah. Well, you know. All right, so start over here. I'm not gonna do a circle. I'm not gonna do that too. Don't do circles. They're hard to draw. And when you're tattooing, you can't You can't do. I mean, you get circles just are a bad idea. Just a bad idea. Click, 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 click. Look, it's all gone. What about not a triangle? What am I using? Let's use this so I can get a solid. Yep. Line. There we go. That. About a diamond. Now with this, a diamond, right? So I'll still do little edge things. I think they break up the shape and make it look less boring. So I do like those little knockouts, we'll call them, carve outs. And I do like the idea of the crisscross. Or like a twist in the middle where the two elements interact with each other. Because I think that has some really cool symbolism to it. Trying to think how would I want to do that. Because the last thing you want to do is just slap a line down the middle and go leaves over here and maple leaf over there. That's a beautiful maple leaf. That's exactly how you should get it tattooed on. Just like that. It's a maple leaf. Don't judge me. It's abstract art. I need water. Yeah, I like, and I think the triangle would work really well with something that does kind of that kind of curve in and then curve out, because you have these two sides to play with. So you can have something come in and come out this way, come in and come out this way. It'll be balanced. It'll have the background. Oh yeah, yeah. Mom would be like, "What is this thing you put on your arm? Why would you do that?" So we're gonna go with, well, actually, I'm tempted to start it there. Like that. Because I'm kind of thinking like this side is a vine. It's bendy. It's fluid. Just kind of goes like this. And then this side is yeah, I like that. There we go. More of that, like classic, like tree. That's a really ugly tree. I hate that. Ignore that tree. Oh, great. Can't ignore all of it. Can't erase it all. Pay no attention to the tree that was there. Maybe instead of a tree, I just use a branch. Very rigid. A little bit closer to the middle, though. There. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's a thin branch is better. And then we can also, since I'm doing just like a thin branch, we can amp up the size of that maple leaf. Now we can either do it up like that or have it hmm. So we've got up leaf, and down leaf. Yeah, I'm thinking the leaves need to be smaller. Actually, what I'm thinking is, I know I said don't just stick a line up the middle, but if we're doing a rigid stick, and we're going for something balanced, a line up the middle might just be what we want. Well, that would be really Canada. That's Canada, eh? I know I'm right. Oh! See, this is why we do sketches. This is why we do sketches. I have brains. Sometimes. Okay, I'm going to turn down the opacity of that. Yep, okay. Yeah, that's my... Mm-hmm. Now, I'm not doing a maple leaf, but this would be a maple leaf, but I'm not gonna be able to get the idea of what I want across, but I'll put kind of those points there so you know it's a maple leaf. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then we get on here. Dark gray. Now you could either do this two ways. You could either do it where you have up and down, or you could do left and right. Either way would work. I think I kind of like up and down. It evokes the seasons um, and stuff. And I'm going to remember like that. You like this one? I like it too. I think it's really cool. Um, so what I can do is I can, oops, not that. Where did that go? Oh yeah, idea one. So what I can do is I can uh, basically just ink up, do a final version of both of them if you want. Um, so as I was saying before I shoved an Oreo in my mouth, I can do finalized versions of each of these. And then you can pick which one you like better. Um, I guess my only question would be on, sorry, you can't see my finger. On this one, would you want it so that the leaves are on top and the branches are on bottom? Or would you prefer it to be um, this way and the leaf is falling down that way? Basically, like, do you want the leaf? Oops. Where's my color? You like the leaves on top. Okay. That's fine. I'm trying to draw on a group. That's not gonna work. Okay, so this way. Leaves on top. And then this one Come on. It was orientated this way. Cool. Yeah. I think we've come up with some really cool ideas. I like them. Green always on top. Yep. I really like this idea. I mean, it was my original idea, so of course I like it. But I like this one too. I think both of them are really nice. And I mean, if you wanted to do like the rectangle with branches on these two sides, I could do that. That's not a problem. Yay! Yeah, when you show it to mom, you can be like, "Look, mom, Mikaya and I worked together on something, and we came up with something awesome." Yeah, you have plenty of time to think. The more you think of it, the more you think about a tattoo and chew on it, the better. They are permanent after all, right? Oh, there is one requirement that I have. If you get either one, you're gonna have to deal. And I mean, if this is a deal breaker, then you're gonna have to find a different designer. But you're gonna have to deal with that. I won't make it that obvious. Like on this one, I'd probably hide it in the leaves. You figured. I mean, unfortunately, I won't be the one tattooing it. Although, yeah, I'll just get on Amazon and buy one of those tattoo kits, you know. It'd be ratchet, but Mm. All right. Well, my streaming hour is almost up, and I have a lot to do. Yeah. Oh, come on. You want to see the other piece that I'm working on? I got it right here. This is my current piece that I'm working on. Anyway. All right. Well, good night, Hannah. Nice talking to you. I'll get those designs to you soon. I'll be streaming, I think, on Friday night again. I haven't decided whether I'm going to do Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Love you too. Bye. I could close out my YouTuber stuff. Make sure you like the stream. Like it. Okay, YouTuber spiels. Yay, you liked it. Like, comment, share, subscribe, do all the dumb YouTuber things that every YouTuber asks you to do. I will be back streaming. I think oh no, I can't stream Friday night. I'm out with Ruse. Well, I don't think we'll be out that late, but I'm not gonna stream Friday night. This weekend's Maple-a-thon. Maybe Sunday night. Sunday night. I'm gonna aim for Sunday night. So I'll be back on Sunday night at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time to do some more drawing. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to work on this guy, if this guy is still gonna be a work in progress or not, but I'll come up with something to draw. So I will talk to you later. Bye. Oh yeah, I gotta pull up StreamYard and stream.